What's up, Gemini? What's good? It's your girl Crystal here for Tarot Me Please, coming at you with another general reading for the first week of June, June 5th, early June. I was shuffling my cards before quite a bit, so now that they're fully shuffled, let's put them down and get this party started. Have a little treat for you. I've bought this new deck of quote-unquote oracle cards, you know, notes from the universe on love and connection by Mike Dooley. He has a book on this, and just for me to kind of switch things up, spice things up, because, you know, variety is a spice of life, right? And man doesn't live by bread alone, or crystal doesn't live by tarot alone. I'm trying to sound all deep. But anyhow, now that Gemini, now that your cards have been laid out, I would like to say a little prayer to the universe, give my thanks. I'd like to ask the universe to bestow upon me, bestow upon all of us the clarity and the guidance that we need to reach our soul's higher purpose. So, universe, thank you for bestowing upon me the intuition and the love to be able to read these cards accurately for my Geminis out there. And you know, it's Gemini season. You must know that, right? So some of you are having birthdays as we speak, or at least this week and the next and blah blah blah. So happy birthday. And I have a little tidbit here on my video about tiny little tidbit about Gemini season, which I hope you'll enjoy. And what I'm going to do is, after the tarot reading, I'm going to go ahead and pull one of these cards for you, Gemini, and see where it takes us. With all that being said, that was a mouthful, wasn't it? Let's go ahead and start pulling your cards. Gemini, what's your energy? Ooh, Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. So Gemini, even though you're Gemini sun sign, you might have some Taurus placements in your birth chart. The Hierophant is old world stuff, like, you know, tradition, church, marriage. You know, that's, the Hierophant is the Pope, basically, you know. So all-knowing, very religious, very just traditional. Okay? So that's your energy. That's your energy this week. Just, you know, conforming to the traditions. Yeah. Gemini, what is the energy that's going to be crossing you this week? Ooh. Gemini, you are going to be dealing with a Virgo, like myself. So that's not too shabby, right? Yeah, so you're going to be dealing with a Virgo because that's the Hermit card. And if it's not a Virgo, it could be that you are having to go within for some self-reflection, some introspection, looking within. But for a lot of you, it's going to be a Virgo that you're going to be dealing with in whatever realm. We'll find out in a minute. Let me pull some more cards to find out. What's in your recent past, Gemini? Okay, that's the Knight of Wands. He comes out a lot. The Knight of Wands, and this is a phallic symbol, by the way. Don't worry, I know this is a PG video. The Knight of Wands is a lusty, bold, fiery, inconsistent type, kind of like the player of the tarot. Charismatic, just, you know, tons of energy, but in and out energy. No pun intended. All right, I'll behave. So you dealt with probably a fire sign recently that embodied the characteristics of the Knight of Wands. The player. What can I say? Fast. Gemini, let's go to your immediate future. Oh, wow, the Empress. Okay, now we're talking. Gemini, the Empress is another person. The Empress is a person that you're going to be dealing with in your immediate future. The Empress is the ultimate Earth Mother. The Empress is extremely beautiful and attractive and sexy and abundant and creative. I mean, I can't say enough good things about the Empress. She is all of the queens rolled into one. So you got the Queen of Wands, which is very sexy. You got the Queen of Pentacles, which is grounded and nurturing and resourceful. You got the Queen of Cups, which is very loving and warm. And then you have the Queen of Swords, which is very smart. So you got all those queens rolled into one, the Empress. So she's got it going on. And this symbol right here, you know, the Venus symbol, the symbol for feminine signs, this Empress is basically Venus herself, you know, the ultimate woman, the ultimate feminine embodiment, you know, the Empress. And like I said, she is the ultimate mother. So some of you Geminis might become pregnant in the near future. You never know. Are some of you trying to have a baby? Because if you are, you will. Let's go to your conscious mind this week, Gemini. Oh, wow. Gemini, you are gonna be faced with a lot of choices, but some of them are illusions. Okay, so you're gonna be thinking, oh, well, you know, I have that man at my disposal, and that other guy likes me, and this other guy wants to take me out, and they all you know, but they're not all good choices. Some of them look shiny and new and glittery, but all that glitters is not gold. And if you dated for a while, you should know that, especially in Los Angeles where I live. But yeah, this is the card of illusions. You know, you have to be able to tell what's real, what's not. But it seems that you, Gemini, are having some difficult choices to make because you feel like you're spoiled for choice. You have too many choices, and it's hard to make a commitment to one of them. So yeah, a lot of choices, a lot of options, but illusions. They're not real. So you need to know what's real and what's not real. Let's look at your unconscious mind now, Gemini. Okay, healing. You know, Gemini, you could be all about, you know, the marriage, getting married, because the Hierophant also signifies, you know, church weddings and, you know, marriage, like old world institutions. And you could be dealing with a Virgo as one of your suitors, one of the guys that want you, basically. And, you know, this card here, the Four of Swords, coming out on your unconscious wants you to rest and heal, Gemini. Your unconscious doesn't want you to go out and, you know, date this, that, and the other, Tom, Dick, and Harry. This subconscious of yours, or unconscious, wants you to go within, Gemini, like the hermit. Go within yourself, find some peace, do some healing, because apparently you've dealt with some players in the recent past. And instead of going to another guy, and, you know, exploring your options, your inner child or your subconscious is telling you, no, don't do that. Go within. Give yourself a rest. Get to know yourself. Heal from the toxic relationships you've been in. And then you can come out. Because it kind of seems like, you know, you are the, you know, you got it going on. There's like a lot of people wanting to take you out. But they're not all good people. That's the thing, you know. As you could see, some of them are players. They're not good for you. Sorry to burst your bubble. But that's what I see. I gotta call them as I see them, okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. What are your hopes and fears, Gemini? Okay. So this is the Two of Wands, and this is you, Gemini. You could be a woman, you could be a man, it doesn't matter, it's just the energy. You, on the balcony of your castle or villa, so you've done okay for yourself, and you making plans to leave your comfort zone where you've been at and go out over the horizon and get out of your comfort zone. You're thinking about getting out of your comfort zone. Yeah. Whether it's, you know, in relationships, at work, where you're living, something. You're making plans to get out of your comfort zone. But that's your hope, though. That's a hope that you have. So Gemini, I'm wondering, you know, why you have this inkling, or why you have this desire to get out of your comfort zone. I mean, to deal with different kind of people, to deal with a different kind of system, or a company, or, you know, what is it that you want? What's the reason you want to leave your comfort zone? Is it because your comfort zone isn't doing it for you anymore, or satisfying you anymore? What is it? It's going to be different for each of you Geminis out there. Let's go to your influence on the matter, Gemini. Okay. So, Gemini, you're an air sign, but this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is an earth sign, energy. So, this Queen of Pentacles, one of the queens, so she's mature. She is resourceful. She's nurturing. She's very grounded and solid and lives in the real world. And, you know, you could call her the housewife. I mean, she builds a comfortable home for her loved ones. But this is going to be your energy going forward, which is nice. It's very solid and grounded, stable. Yep. Successful. So what's the external influence going to be? Oh, okay. So, this is marriage. This is like, you know, you see the celebration going on here. This is like a wedding. You know, this is like a happy home life. This is like, you know, you got your loved ones, your friends and family, your close, your peeps around you in a happy home. That's nice. It's very nice, isn't it? Family and friends, your loved ones, with you in a happy home. Marriage. Wow, I got 2 cards having to do with marriage already. And then I got this card having to do with being a mom. And this card has to do with being a mom as well. So, I think there's a theme here. So I'm wondering if this Virgo is your main squeeze, the one that you're serious about, Gemini. Let's go to the final outcome here. All right. This is the Seven of Wands, Gemini, and this is you protecting your position. You're at the top of the hill, got 7 wands, and you feel, or you're gonna feel, a need to protect yourself and stand your ground, to defend yourself against something. What that something is, you tell me. It's going to be different for each of you Geminis out there, but that's the 7 of Wands. It's interesting. Okay, so as promised, I have this brand new deck of cards here. I'm going to shuffle them. I'm going to pull out one single card for you, Gemini. These are kind of like affirmations, you know, words of wisdom, blah, blah, blah. And let's see what it has for you. A couple of shuffles and then we'll be good. Okay, here we go. Hopefully you can see that. Gemini, you are destined for greatness on the wings of love. On the wings of love. Jeffrey Osborne. You're probably too young to know that song. But yeah. To clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend. Not to soothe, cure, or erase. Not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. Hardly. The primary roles of love are to yahoo, yeehaw, and woohoo. Get your love on. Words of wisdom from the universe. Don't you love it? I love it. Those are the words to live by. Gemini, that's what I have for you. Wow, there sure are a lot of wands in your reading. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wands out of 10. So, yeah. So, Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope some, if not all of it, resonated for you. If it did, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Tarot Me Please. My name is Crystal. It was a pleasure doing your reading. Take care now. Bye.